Okay, part whole, part whole to 20 screened items. Take a look. We have two 10 frames, which makes it essentially a 20 frame. And what I see is we have a 10 and 7, so we have 17. And so my question is, well, how much more will we need to complete that 10 frame or to get to 20? And it's pretty easy. We can just go 17, 18, 19, and 20. And our answer was 3. All right, let's take a look at the next one now. And now we have a 10 and a 4, so we have 14, right? And again, we can go ahead and I guess we could just count our way up and go 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And the answer was 6. And we were correct again. Let's take a look at this. 12 now. All right, I guess we can just count our way up. All right, let's go. Ready? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That was a lot of counting, but you know what? We got the answer right because the answer was 8. So maybe there might be a better strategy or different strategies that we can use to figure out these, some of these part whole or missing added numbers up to 20. Our last one. Let's take a look. We have 13. I guess we could go 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We could just count our way up. Again, it takes a long time. It's not the most efficient way, but we definitely can do it. Let's take a look now at maybe a different strategy that we could use to figure out these missing numbers, okay? So I just want to show you this. And what I have above is we have a 10 frame that is completely screened, right? But we're covering it up because we're not really worried about that 10 frame. We're worried about the 1. So we know we have 15. So we're going to split our card up. So we know our 10 is up there and our 5 is down here. And here's my question to you. If we had 5, how much would we need to get to 10? Or how much would we need to fill up our 10 frame? So 5 plus what equals 10? 5 plus 5 equals 10. So 15 plus what is going to equal the next 10, which is 20, and it's going to be 5. Let's see if this strategy keeps working for us, or if we connect what we know about 10 to what we know about 20. Let's take a look at this one. All right, again, let's double check. Yep, we have a full 10 frame under there and it's covered up. And we're going to move our arrow card up there so we know, yep, that's 10 and that's full. And now we're going to focus in on our 17, okay? And now our question is, how many more do we need to get to 20? Well, if we have 7, how much more we need to get to 10? So if we had 7 to get to 10, it would be 3. So 17 would be 20. Again, if we can connect it back to 10, solving to 20 is pretty easy. All right, let's take a look. Let's double check. Full 10 frame. Let's move it up there so we know that. We have our 10 there and 3. And again, what goes with 3 to make 10? And we know that 3 plus 7 equals 10. So what's going to go with 13 to make 20? And it's going to be 7. This is pretty amazing strategy. All right, let's take a look at this one now. Whoa, this looks crazy. Different model. This is a 20 frame. So we know that there are 20 counters that are on this 20 frame, okay? And what we can see are 14. So at the bottom we have our equation, 14 plus something equals 20. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to focus in on those ones again. We know there's 10 at the top. So if we had 4, how much more will we need to get to 10? So if we have 14, how much will we need to get to the next 10, which is 20, which would be 6. Let's take a look at this one now. Next one, we have 17, okay? And let's focus in on our ones again. So if we have 7, how much more do we need to get to 10, which would be 3? So if we're at 17, how much will we need to get to the next 10, which is 20, which would be 3. Amazing. All right, let's take a look at this one now. We have 6. And the question is, how much more would we need to get to 20? And the 6 is under the logo. But if we're at 6, how much would we need to get to 10? And it would be 4. And we know that 6 and 4 is 10, then 4 and 10 down there would be 14. So our answer is 14. Now again, let's take a look at this next one. We have 3. And how much more would we need to get to 10? Well, if we're at 3, how much would we need? And it's going to slide. It's going to be under our logo. I apologize. And we would need 7. So 7 and 3 is 10. And then we know that we had the 10 there. So 10 and 7. So 17 goes with 3 to make 20. Let's take a look at this one now. This one's will be a little bit easier, and we'll see if we can just use our strategies. Okay, we have 20, we have 14. What goes with 14 to make 20? I'll give you 5 seconds. And it was 6. All right, 20 and we have 12. How much would we need to get to 20? I'll give you 5 seconds. And the answer is 8. All right, this one's super easy, right? We have 19. And how much more do we need to get to 20? And it is 1. And last one for this type of one. All right, we have 15, right? What goes with 15 to get to 20? And it would be 5. All right, now let's take a look at this one. Earlier, when we did ones like this, we just we tried to count our way up. It is way too much counting to try to count our way up from 7. So let's just do it this way and say, all right, 5, 7, how much more would I need to get to 10? And it would be 3. And then from 10 to 20, we know that's easy. That is 10. So what goes with 7 to make 20? It's 13. Let's take a look at this next one now. We have 4. All right. Instead of saying, well, 4, what goes with 4 to get all the way to 20? Let's just work our way to 20. How much do we need to get to 10? And that would be 6. And how much do we need to get from 6 to 20? We know that would be 10. So what goes with 4 to make 20? It's 16. Let's look at this is our last one. Let's take a look. We have 5. And how much would we need to get to 10? It would be 5. Then from 10 to 20 would be 10. One more. 2. What goes with 2 to make 10? 8. And then what's going to go with 8? Or I'm sorry, what's going to go with 10 to make 20? And it's 10. And so what goes with 2 to make 20? It would be 18.